Alright, good day everyone. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. And this is Kasaligan Vlogs. And the topic that we're going to discuss today is all about angle between two lines, analytic geometry. So angle between two lines. Definition: the angle from a line 1 to another line 2, is the angle formed by rotating line 1 counterclockwise until it coincides with line 2. So this is the formula in finding the tangent, the angle between two lines. So tangent theta is equal to the slope of the terminal side, and m1 is the slope of the initial side over 1 plus m2 times m1. So take note, it should not be equal to -1, because the fact here in important facts that the tangent is undefined, because this means that the theta is 90 degrees. So that is, take note for this tangent. So m2 again is the slope of terminal side, and m1 is the slope of initial side, and the theta should be measured in a counterclockwise direction. So take note, if this is clockwise direction, and so therefore we have here the counterclockwise direction. Right. So important facts, that if tangent theta is greater than 0, then the theta is acute. So we have here that theta is greater than 0 degrees and theta is lesser than 90 degrees. If tangent theta is lesser than 0, then it is an obtuse angle, wherein the theta is greater than 90 degrees but lesser than 180 degrees. So again, if m2 times m1, if we're going to multiply that 1, the result is not equal to negative. It should be not equal to -1, because what did happen? Because this means that the theta is 90 degrees. So it should not be equal to -1. And m1 is equal to m2, therefore tangent is equal to 0. So the same lang po ang slope both lines. So that's all about angle between definition. So how come, or what's the concept and how we were going to derive tangent theta as m2, m1? So let's have an illustration. I will just illustrate here, for example, this part. Okay, so I will draw. It's hard for me to draw like this. Okay, just bear in mind. Okay, so we have here the two angles. Okay, so we have here our m1. So this is counterclockwise direction. So therefore this is our m2, so line 2. So if we need to get the angle for this part, so if this is the angle, we could also get the angle of this part. And this is what we call as the vertical angle. Okay, the vertical angle are equal. Angles are equal, so therefore we're going to get here. So take note, in geometry, when I was in high school, it stated that if you're going to add, if this is our phi and this is our theta 1, if you're going to add this phi and theta, the result is the remote exterior angle, which is the theta 2. So therefore we could say that theta 1 plus the phi is equal to the remote interior angle. So take note that the slope is equal to tangent. Why is it that the slope is equal to tangent? Let us have first an illustration. Why is the slope is equal to tangent? If this is our theta, theta is stated that the slope is equal to the change of y over the change of x, or the rise over the run. So if this is the change of y over the change of x, So if that is the slope, same with tangent. Tangent theta is equal to the opposite over the adjacent. And this opposite is the change of y over the change of x. That's why tangent theta is equal to the slope of a curve or a line. So take note, tangent theta is equal to the slope. That's why if we're going to take to find the phi here, so we need to have phi is equal to theta 2 minus theta 1. If we're going to take the tangent here to get the slope, tangent phi is equal to tangent theta 2 minus theta 1. So this tangent theta 2, tangent theta 1, this is an identity. So tangent theta 2 by trigonometry. So we have here tangent theta 2 minus tangent theta 1 over 1 plus tangent theta 2 tangent theta 1. So take note, tangent is equal to the slope, which is our m. So therefore we could say that this is m2 minus m1 over 1 plus m2 m1. So now we have the concept about angle between two lines. So take note, this is in a counterclockwise direction, and this is our initial, and this is our terminal sign. Okay, so take note, this is our formula. So let us have, okay, so we are now in number 1. So find the angle of the triangle whose vertices are 3, 3, negative 3, 1, negative 1, negative 1, and negative 3. So the first part is we need to have a Cartesian plane. Okay. Okay. So we need to plot the 3, 3 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is 3, 3. So this is our A, which is 3, 3. And our B is negative 3, 1. Okay, negative 3 and 1. This is our B. And our C is negative 1, negative 3. And this is our C. If we're going to plot here, so the angle that we need to find is angle A. So therefore, it is in a counterclockwise direction. So the arrow is like this. Okay, so I need to put an arrow so that I could determine whether where is terminal and initial line here. So the first that we're going to compute is we need to find the slope of this part, the slope of segment AB. So we need to find the slope of segment AB. Okay, so the slope of segment AB is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So the point here is 3 and 3 and negative 3 and 1. So this is our x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. So where we could have y sub 2, which is 1 here, minus 3 over x sub 2, which is negative 3 minus 3. So therefore, we have the point here is negative. Okay, 1 minus 3, that is equal to, alright, okay. Okay, 1 minus 3, that is equal to, okay, biglang nawala yung cursor. So negative 2 over negative 6, that is equal to 1 over 3. So we have here m as the slope of AC rather, AC is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So we need to find the plot here. The point is this. So we have negative 3 minus 3 over negative 1 minus 3. So we have negative 3, this is negative 6 over negative 4. So you have here 3 over 2. So the slope of this one is 1/3 and 3/2. So we have here to compute, so tangent A is equal to slope 2 minus slope 1 over 1 times slope 2 slope 1. So we have to substitute, where is our slope 2? Our slope 2 is AC, alright? And this is our slope 1 because this is the initial to terminal. So we have here 3/2 minus 1/3 over 1 plus 3/2 times 1/3. So if you're going to compute that one using your calculator, so the result is, okay, so the answer is 7 over 9. So tangent 7 over 9, so since we need to find the angle, so we have to take the inverse. So theta is equal to inverse tangent of at A is equal to inverse tangent of 7 over 9. So the angle A is equal to 37.87 degrees. So this is the angle here, 37.87 degrees. Okay, so that's how to find the angle A. So let's proceed with number 2. Find the tangent of the angle from line 1 through -2, -3, and 4, 3 to the line L2 through -1, 6, and 3 and -2. The first thing that we're going to do is we need to plot. Okay. So we have here -2, -3, -2, -3 here. Oh no. Alright. -2, negative, oh no. 1, 2, 1, 2 here. -2, -3. So 4/3. Where's 4/3? 1, 2, 4 and 3. 0.43. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So next to the line, this part. This is the first line. And the second line is -1 and 6. -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So -1 and 6. And 3, 2. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Alright, so this is 3 and -2. If we're going to plot this, it has an intersection, and we produce here the angle. So since we need to find the angle, this is our initial and this is our terminal sign. So take note, this is our initial, which is 4, 3. So we need to find the line here. This is our line 1 and this is our line 2. So our line 1 is equal to the slope is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And the point is 4, 3, and negative 2, negative 3. Okay, so we have here negative y, negative 3 minus 3 over negative 2 minus 4. So we have negative 6 over negative 6, that is equal to 1 as the slope. And for line 2, so line 2 is equal to, the point for line 2 is negative 1 and 6, and 3 and negative 2. So we have here negative 2 minus 6, 3, it becomes plus 1. So therefore we have negative 8 over 4. That is equal to negative 2. So to find for tangent of the angle, so therefore we have here tangent theta, let's name theta, m2 minus m1 over 1 plus m2, m1 is equal to, our m2 is negative 2. Our m1 is negative 1 over, which is 1 plus m2 is 2 times negative 2 times 1. So if we're going to compute this using our calculator, we have 3. So therefore the answer is tangent theta is equal to 3. Alright, okay, so we are now in number 3. So find the tangent of the angle from the line through negative 5, 9, negative 3, 13, and to the line through negative 7, 5, and to 8. So Anita mag-plot. We'll plot here because 5 and 9 and 3, negative 3. Let's assume here, this is our origin here in this part. Okay, since I able to see here 5, or let's okay here, and we have 8. Okay, so we have here negative 5 and 9, so we have 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Okay, so this is the first point, negative 5 and 9, and the second point is negative 3 and 13. Alright, so negative 3 and 13. Alright, so next is we have to the line negative 7, 5, negative 7, okay, and 5. Okay, this is negative 7 and 5. Next we have 2 and 8. 2 and 8. So if we're going to connect this, right? Okay. So this is our from the line, the tangent from the line negative 5 and 9. So since from here negative 3, so this part from this line to this line. So this is our initial and this is our terminal. So therefore our M1 is equal to, we have the point is negative 5 and 9 and negative 3 and 13. So this is our M1. So we have here, if we're going to solve, so 13 minus 9 and negative 3 minus 5. No, plus 5 rather. So we have here 13 minus 9, that is equal to 4 over 2, that is equal to 2. This is the slope of M1. Okay, this is our M1, which is 2. And the slope of M2 is, the point here is negative 7 and 5 and 2 and 8. So if we're going to compute, we have 8 minus 5, 2 plus 7. So we have here 3 over 9. That is equal to 1/3. So now we have tangent theta. If we'll name this one as our theta, so therefore we have your m2 minus m1 over 1 plus m2 m1. So we have here m2 which is 1/3 minus our m1 which is 2 over 1 plus our m2 is 1/3 times 2 which is our m1. If we're going to compute using our calculator, the result is -1. So therefore the tangent is -1. So that's for number 3. Alright, so let's proceed with number 4. So number 4, if the tangent of the angle from line 1 with a slope of 4 to another line 2 which is 2/3, find the slope of L2. The first is we have the given tangent is equal to 2/3. And L1, the slope of 4, and L2, we have the unknown. So we need to find the slope of L2. So by the use of tangent theta, m2 minus m1 over 1 plus m2 m1. So we have tangent is 2/3 is equal to m2 here is unknown minus m1 over 1 plus m2 which is m2 times 4. So we have cross multiply here. So we have here 3 here alin lang 3 m2 minus 4 is equal to 2 times 1 plus 4m2. So 3m2 minus 12 is equal to 2 plus 8m2. And we're going to combine this part. So we have here 8m2 minus 3m2, that's 5m2. So we have -14 is equal to 5m2. So 5m2 -14, so therefore our m2, if we're going to divide both sides by 14, that is -14 over 5. So this is the result. So -14 over 5. So that is our slope 2. Okay, so let's proceed with number 5. If the angle from line 1 to line 2 is 45 degrees and line 2 passes through -25 and 1 and -4, find the slope of L2. So if the angle, so the formula is tangent theta is equal to m2 minus m1 over 1 plus m2 m1. So the given is 45 degrees, which is the theta, which is 45 degrees. And we have to compute for the L2, which is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So this is the point. The point here is -4 minus 5 over 1 plus 2, right? 1 plus 2. There's -9 over 3. That is equal to -3. So this is the slope of L2. So we need to find the slope of L1. So the same concept, tangent 45 degrees is equal to m2, which is -3 minus m1 over 1 plus m2, which is -3, and m1. So if we're going to simplify this one, this is tangent 45 is equal to 1. So we have here -3 minus m1 over 1 plus -3m1. Okay, so cross multiply. The result of this one is -3 minus m1 is equal to 1 plus 1 minus negative 3m1. So if we're going to combine here, and this one here, so we have here negative 4 is equal to 4 m, no, rather this is negative, this is 2 m1. Okay, so negative, okay, negative 2 m1. So negative divided by negative, so m1 is equal to 2. So the slope of the first line is 2. So we have here tried this at home. So we have three problems. So find the angles of the triangle with the vertices A, negative 4, negative 2, B, 1, negative 1, and C, 3 and 4. So the angles of the triangle. If L1 is the line through negative 1, negative 3, and 7, 2, find the slope of the line so that the angle from line 1 to line 2 is 60 degrees. If the angle from the line through negative 4 and 2, 3 and negative 4 to the line through negative 4 and 2, and x3 is arctan 37 over 29, find the value of x. So thank you so much everyone for listening, and I hope everyone you get the point in how to find the angle between two lines. God bless, and do not forget to subscribe my channel, Kasaligan Vlogs.